Good morning. I hope everybody's having a great morning. I know I'm having a great morning right now. Let's play some more Morrowind. This time, the purpose of this stream is to look around the various spell merchants that are around in Tamriel Rebuilt and other provinces as well that were added with Project Tamriel, and figure out which sort of thing I'm gonna end up making as my future character. Like, I will see how many spells I can find that are new, that are interesting, and then tailor the skills of that character to that new thing.
They have taken you from the
sort
Imperial
something out. Give me a
city's
moment.
prison.
You guys
First
just
by
watch the
carriage
intro.
and now by boat.
You mind,
To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am
Okay.
watchful. You have been chosen.
Need to shut off a window.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Carcius Marcius. I don't know why Carcius Marcius come to my mind. I don't know if
Not
that's
even
actually
last
an
night's storm
NPC.
could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
But we'll make a big, efficient spell hunter
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
that just fling spells.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
But it will allow me to just theory craft a little bit on how I want to make my future character. I did stumble upon on reading the article in USP about the Tamriel Rebuilt spells and spell books, that there's a spell book that actually can give you witness to corpus
This
disease.
is where they want you. Head down to
And
the
that
doctor and show
is
them the sense.
very
Finally
interesting to me.
arrived, but our records don't show from where.
That might make it a very, very fun experience. So, I think I have the highest, right? Amount of magical wounds, 1-5. I'll take all the weaknesses. I really don't care much about that. Nord has Nord. Breton has 05, right? Bonus? Yeah. Let's make a high elf. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh god, oh, those hairs. Yeah, look at him. That is the face of a grand wizard.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
A master archmagister wizard.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
He's looking up to me. Fill out the forms yourself. Specialization, magic. Intelligence first. And I would say willpower, right? Yeah. Let's make it as magical as possible. Magic hunter. So, for sure I'm gonna put conjuration, because conjuration, there's gonna be like a lot of really neat conjuration spells. Alteration, as usual, mysticism, something that I'll enjoy a lot. And armor, because I'm not gonna wear any clothes whatsoever. And I'm torn between restoration or putting like an actual weapon, like a blunt weapon. I'm gonna put a mace here. And here I will put the restoration, enchant, destruction, alchemy, illusion. He's full of magic.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
I mean, the mage would be neat. The Arch gives me spell absorption but stunted magicka. I have to wonder, like, if that extra 0.2, no, 0.5 is worth not getting regeneration. I mean, best case scenario on my other character, I will end up being like apprentice, and that's fine. So we'll take patronage for this one.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
35 HP, but 270 Magica, 60 Intelligence, 40 Endurance, and 30 Strength. Yeah, weak as hell, but it's pretty solid on other aspects. And yeah, I probably took all his good skills. Yeah, take all the good things to... No. I probably have to switch these 3 up here to have all the good skills and the medium skills over here. But it's pretty solid. Yeah, blunt weapon. Guess that plus 25 bonus. Should be good enough.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release.
Also,
fee.
Cartoon Smart is not a name for a high elf.
Continue through to the next
That's
building
for
and
sure.
talk to Salasgravius.
So since I'm gonna need the money. Excuse me.
You there!
Isn't there like 2 of them in here, or did I imagine that? No, there's only 1. $150 carry weight, Jesus. Let's grab some money. And let's grab some junk from here. Knives. Lights. Grab the lockpick. My lockpick is pretty garbage, but that's okay because I have high alteration. So I should be able to just cast open spells whenever I need to. Just get rid of everything. Oh, I should probably do that after I picked up the jail key. Give me just one moment while I drop everything that I'm stealing. I will come back and then like pull everything out, but I need to. Well, I don't need to. I want to steal a key. Yeah, the dagger. Yeah, I don't know if that counts as a stolen item, but I will not risk it. Freeze papers and off to his card. Yeah, that should be fine. I think nothing is owned in that barrel. Do the usual trick of grabbing the key, dropping it on the
You've made
floor,
your last mistake, thief.
and then grab that. There we go. Now I can grab everything. Grab that, grab that, grab these, grab these, grab that. There you go. Now I can finish grabbing everything. I'm gonna take my time getting some extra money here so that we have a good amount of starting capital. Because my security is so bad that I'm unable to pick up this. Oh my god. Am I actually going to be unable to pick this lock? That is incredibly surprising to me. Everything that is not bolted down to the floor gets stolen. No exceptions. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, and grab that. Morrowind duties. There we go. I could get also the bonus of 200 gold because I'm low level from Caius Cosades, and that might be a good deal. Here's the ring. Yeah, I found it. Here you go. Let's offload what I have before I go into the armory and loot it from head to toe. Oh yeah, what spells do I have access to? Ancestral Ghost, Shield, Fire Bite, Detect Creature, and Bound Dagger. I'll probably put Ancestral Ghost as my 3. Wait. And now Barter. Okay, the Flynn, the Master, these alchemical ingredients that I don't want to use. I mean, if I really want to make like a crap ton of money with alchemy and get levels as well, I could just steal the alchemical components and just make a crap ton of potions and make a good amount of bucks out of that. That would probably be well worth it. Also his car and the firmament. I think I can get some. Oh, and there's a spoon over here. Get 670 maybe. There we go. Perfect. Let's get the quest from his car. Recover some gold. Fargot's hiding place. I'll do it. And oh yeah, I should probably buy a mace. Or maybe it is a mace or a blunt weapon in... Oh yeah, I could use a staff rather than a mace. Yeah, staff should be more ideal since I don't have any sort of block. Staves should be a fair game. Where's the guard? Just gonna start from the top to the bottom. Because that way I won't be able to be found. 6 moon sugar, that sounds good. 12 moon sugar. Imperial iron helmets, yeah. Arrows. More chemical components. Skooma. Pillows and that. Ow. Yeah, I don't have any acrobatics, so any sort of fall is gonna be pretty deadly. Carrying another blade would be bad. Oh, there's a mace. Well, that will put me at carry capacity. Any more moon sugar around here? Oh, there was the guard. Let's get to Valmora and turn in the package to Caius. Usually come out from Tyranny with like 2000 gold or like something ridiculously high. Do I have a healing spell? No, because I have only these ones as my major. One for Conjuration, one for Alteration, one for... No, I actually have 2 for Conjuration. One for Mysticism and Firebite baseline. 2 from Alteration, 2 Conjuration, 1 Mysticism, 1 Destruction. Okay. Let's get to Valmora, offload all these drugs. Offload all the other items as well. Oh my god. Being so slow and so overwhelmed with my lack of strength.
When you can run.
Oh no, that was bad. Oh no. Oh, we made it. Thank you, game. So a staff shield, how much is it? 5 points for 30 seconds. I think it gives me like 5 armor class, right? So let me put weight here and... Yeah, so shield might be ideal. Barter. First things first, all this moon sugar. Give me 600, yeah. Now we're gonna wait a couple of hours so your stock goes back up. Yeah, should give me 600 as well. Filthy cat, come on. $400. You should be able to give me 518. There you go. And now, all this junk. I can probably, yeah, offload all this other junk here. Paper, yeah. Pillows and get maybe 370. That should be ideal, yeah. Okay. Second, I need to deliver the package. Third, I will buy their interventions and recall and mark from here. Then go back to Seyranin and, or maybe like I should probably window browse a little bit around. Whatchamacallit? Around the Mage's Guild or the temple and see what spells I can acquire from there. Then again, head to Seyranin, do what I need to do with the quest there. Araucayos, report to Caius Cosades. Yes, give me the orders for 200 gold. I think it's very important for me to start scouting around for good potential spells. Now to get to mainland, I think the fastest way would be to go via boat through Avonheart. That usually is the way I go to there. Otherwise, Vivek should probably do it as well. Go and get my intervention and recall spells. It'll be very useful for me to rob around and practice magic. But I also wanted to find out where all the ebony gear magic apparati were too, so that's also a good thing to do. Spell. Recall. CB intervention. All these other things are pretty damn expensive, so I'm not gonna buy them. And I'm gonna grab mark from this woman. And I don't know. I know you can find it on Wolverine Hall, which I did on the literally yesterday. On the playthrough that I did yesterday about testing that minor theory. Are there any spell merchants here? I believe there is more, but I think they are rank restricted, if I remember correctly. Nope. So fatigue, free action, heal companion, and restore all sorts of things. Endurance, intelligence. There's any for restore strength here or rest of St. Mary's? Oh, that's actually a really strong spell. Basically, the scenario is 200 fatigue restored. I'll grab it. And if I need some magicka, I can always make a donation of 35 gold. I'll use auxiliary restoration to just absorb that power and get all my magicka back. That's the easy trick that people with the Atronach bird sign do. Whenever they run out of magicka, just spend some money or spend none when you're like a high-ranking member of the temple and just absorb that spell and get all that magicka back. On the field, however, I guess you will have to rely on potions or tanking spells or having like really high spell absorption so that you are absorbing all the nasty spells that get thrown at you. And then return them with some other powerful things. Join the Mage's Guild? Absolutely. I'm gonna need some Mage Guild help. Yeah, let's go to the Wolverine Hall. Get Divine Intervention. I should probably place a mark here so I can very quickly return. Right now I'm looking for like a semi-competent damage spell. Fifth Barrier, Spell Absorption, Feathers, Soothing Balm. This would come handy. Fifth Barrier, 150. 50 points for 30 seconds. I will want to see how these barrier spells work and if they're worth their time. 10 for 30 points. For 30 seconds. Second barrier 20 for 30, 60 gust. Least Bone Walker. Cross Shield Levitation. On Lucia and Hinging, yeah, this is a good spell. This is my security is literally on the garbage disposal. Flea Bite. Frostbite. Oh, Frostbite is actually pretty strong. 15 to 30. Poisonous Touch. 15 to 40. 1 second on touch. 2 to 20 for 1 second on 5 feet. I have Fire Bite, right? How much is it? 15 to 30 on touch. 15 to 30 on touch. 15 to 40 on touch for 12. It's double the mana cost. I'm gonna grab Frostbite. Just in case I end up encountering enemies that are Dark Elves, for example. Bound Mace too. Bound Mace. Yeah, Bound Mace will do. Let's grab that. Travel to Mora. We're going for the intervention spell. Intervention spells are always the best to have. Alright, yeah, I can grab some of these. And grab these too. Down we go. Probably put magic summon bound mace. Get my intervention spell and then
Any time now.
put my usual recalls and stuff like that where they belong. Divine intervention. There you are. 11 points. Absorb health is always pretty nice. Here I was getting like 10 to 45 on poison, and I think Absorb Health is like a good all-around spell to have. Whenever I have Mysticism, it's always the spell that I go to on an 89% success cast, which is far better. Plus the fact that you get to heal out of that. So I'm gonna put Absorb Health here. I'm gonna put not items, magic, CV, put Divine Intervention over here, and I put Recall right in the middle. And on 5 I will put Shield and Soothing Balm. There you go.
Any time now.
Let's recall ourselves out of here. Save. Carcius 1. Carcius 2. How hard do these things hit? 5 to 30 on a 45 10 blunt, which makes it very, very accurate. Blunt weapons are pretty damn good for early game shenanigans. Oh yeah, I should probably grab the Restore Magicka potions from here as well. But yeah, first things first is to get like a good income so I can go to the mainland and browse around. Most likely I will have to end up doing like a lot of Mage's Guild and maybe temple quests to have access to a lot of the merchants, which I don't mind, as long as I encounter and keep a track of their spell list. Travel to Seidanin back. We got things to do.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Plus this is the artifact ring that I can grab over there, and that will boost my magic a little bit more, I believe.
What was that?
Let's travel during the daytime, so I'm able to actually see what I'm... Oh, never mind, it's gonna be foggy. There you go. So let's find the corpse of the census and excise agent that should be around here somewhere. Hello, Mud Crab. There you go. How much durability damage it takes? 6 points. Okay. Yeah, the stronger you are, the more durability damage you do to your weapon. Absorb the paralysis, please. Come on. It's the census and excise agent that has been killed. Get the money, get the tax record. Let's head towards the tomb that is nearby. That has a... I think it's Big Master. I can't remember the name, but it's an artifact ring that is pretty damn good. Bound Mace. You can use Ancestral Growth if everything goes sideways. I know my acrobatics and my athletics are not gonna go up really quickly, so gotta make great use of that to boost my strength and my endurance. I absorbed part of it. Yo, getting that Magicka back. Oh, my Magicka is back up. I think this is trap, right? Yeah. Good thing I actually quick saved. I gambled on that coin flip to get an absorb or not, but alas, he couldn't. Do I even have a pro? I don't think I even have a pro. Ugh. Okay, yeah, right. It goes really fast because I'm actually weak to those things too. Mental note: I should probably get telekinesis. Telekinesis is actually amazing to deal with traps and also lockpicking. Let me heat up the pool. Not that it will matter much. There we go. Mentor's ring. Lord Brian's key, which will allow me to open this chest. What is here? Oh, the ashes. Yeah, I will leave the ashes here. So in theory, this should give me. Yeah, there we go. We went from 270 to 315, which is huge. Huge amount of magicka. Let's get to Fargo's High in place. Get the money from killing the person that is responsible for killing the agent. There you go, absorb health. In charge of nuking things to oblivion. Really one of the safer spells, especially if somebody that you're fighting with has reflect. Because the absorb health gets reflected is just doesn't move anything from your life. You're damaging yourself, but also you're healing at the same time. So it's a 0 on that department. It's a pretty good spell to get reflected. But if you're using spells like, say, I don't know which one would be really, really bad when you're a high elf. I guess like elemental spells like Fire, Frost, or Shock, then those getting reflected would be really, really bad. I think the script has triggered for, yeah, Fargo to put his stuff. So we have to head all the way back in.
I'm
What's this
waiting.
about?
Deliver the news of the census and excise agent. Tell him that we didn't find the gold. So we get to pocket the extra money. Hello. Didn't find anything on him. What a shame, he was a good man and he was a loyal servant to the Emperor, yeah. I think I have to... Usually you will find out who did it by checking the tax record and seeing who didn't pay and who did pay.
What's this
There's
about?
someone watching.
Oh yeah, there's a shard axe as well hidden here. That's a good item. I don't know if it sells for anything. May sell for peanuts in comparison to what I already have. Lighthouse. Yeah. I guess the quest flat out ends if you didn't give the money, right? Yeah. No, it doesn't end. Yeah, the quest just flat out gets on a standstill and you have to figure out who did him in. Which I already know beforehand who did it, so you have to go rest here for a little bit. I'm gonna put my ancestral ghost around here. You're one of them, come kill me, then give you a best shot. Suck the blood out of his body. Boom. Get a ring. The ring is an exquisite ring, but now we have access to this bed to sleep, rest, and do whatever we need to do. Let's go and hand in the ring
Speak, traveler.
to our beloved person here. So that she gives us a little bit more money, I think. Can't believe he's still gone. There's the ring. Oh no, we get potions of healing. There we go. And now we can go to Since it's nighttime, I should probably trigger Fargoth's hiding place since I'm going down. This is a good place to practice sneaking, by the way. If you're looking to max out your sneaking, you can use that. Okay, so where is Fargoth at the moment? Well, nowhere to be seen, that's for sure. He isn't heading to his hiding place. Let's sleep a little bit and see. I think I have to wait till midnight, right? Fargoth's hiding place. Wait a bit more, 1 hour more. Oh, there he is. He's sneaking down, so I think he's waiting for every NPC to move away from there before he starts moving. Any moment now, Fargo. Or I will just move like 1 more hour. I think it's broken. I think my money. Yeah, right there. Survive that.
Yes.
What you doing?
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Any time now.
I'll probably use it after so that Fargoth returns to his position. I'll make it daylight so that things go back to semi-normal, I guess. Lightning storms are absolutely horrifying. Okay, so let's get up here. Fargoth.exe stopped working. Yeah, no, Fargoth doesn't want to go into his hiding place. He's keenly aware that he's being observed. Okay, well, it's handing the money and move on. Go to the mainland.
All right, I'm listening.
Liberator procedures. Yeah, there we go. And we get 500 extra gold. So we got 200 from the body and 500 from the reward, which puts us at 2000 gold, which is pretty damn good. Which will allow us to browse through a couple of stores.
What's this about?
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Is his script actually running? He's going for his hiding place now? I think he is. What an odd thing happened. Like, he started doing it as soon as I handed in this murder quest, so... I'm gonna sit here and have a look-see. Yeah, he's going for his hiding place. There he goes. I'm about to drink some water, that's why I'm not moving. Okay. So, as usual, this time I didn't take that much damage. Okay, I took the same amount of damage. Okay, hiding place, here we go. Oh, what's in here? 300 gold and some extra, and a lockpick.
Now, where did I put this?
Oh no, not a real. His car. Here you go, buddy. Get 100 gold. Just to honor the contract that I have. And now to the mainland, which means I have to use the boat at Vivek. That should lead me to Almastir or Oldebonheart. And then browse through temples and Mage's Guild chapters and see what I can find.
Why walk when you can ride?
Travel to Vivek.
Where would you like to go?
To the actual meat of the content. Mark should be ready to go too. Mark. I think this one leads me to, yeah, all the one card. Then another one. But I have also this one. This one sends me for the ones in, yeah, inside the island. Okay. Send me out to all the one card. We got some spell merchants to inquire about.
Taking a trip?
As usual, place a mark over here. Divine intervention will allow me to just get over there quickly. So, spells. No spells. Spells, no spells. Joining the Imperial Cult will allow me to actually get some discount. There you go. Spells? No spells. Spells, faction restriction. Yeah, that's the first one. Let's go downstairs first and see if there's anything or anyone in the Undercroft that says. I highly doubt it. Guard Exemplar. I like the Guard Exemplar's mask. They're pretty neat. Harpoons, black roses. Basin over here.
Mara's mercy on you.
Royal silver sword. I highly doubt I'm gonna find like a neat artifact in here
Walk with Stendar, citizen.
that isn't like very highly protected. Adamantium saber. It says for a pretty penny. And silver claymore. Guard exemplar, move away so I can get up here. And let's head all the way up. There must be like some head priest, archpriest, or bishop rather. Let me through. Hello. Enchanting and boundary. Okay, let me see. Spark sabers. Staff of chastising. Yeah, I could end up using like the silver staffs of peace or something like that I end up finding. Those are really, really good blunt weapons. Expensive stuff, but they don't have that much enchanting capacity. Body restoration. Grand soul gems, or rather greater no grand soul gems. Inducing hinging plus the Atronarch. Nothing too interesting here. He's an alchemist, but he also sells spells, okay. Mother skills, these are all from the mainland, and these ones I think you can find them in Mournhold. So they are not that great or groundbreaking. Stamina is always pretty good, vitality. I'm not a fan of fortifying spells unless you're using them to make enchanted gear with fortification. But I'm always against having fortified fatigue, magicka, and health. I'd rather fortify a main stat. But they might be cheaper to make. Alchemy, yeah, you have all this.
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
And this goes up the towers. I believe this one doesn't have anything interesting. And here's the head priest, I believe. Nothing to be worried about. Do an intervention out of here, that is way quicker, and let's go to the Mages Guild and look at their spell arsenal that I can look at, and then travel through the other Mages Guild chapters and see. I remember finding like a couple of really neat spells in Almastir.
Well met. What is it?
On good old John Card. The armor. Right, first things first. I'm a member already, right? Yeah. So this has this one doesn't have. Ash Feast, Command, Beast, Daedric Bite. It's pretty neat. 30 points for 50 damage. The Storms, yeah. I'll have to go to this guy to actually buy some really proper good, but these are vanilla spells, I think. Especially that, like something like Dire Shock Ball. 40 to 50 for 25 magicka points is pretty cheap. It's very, very cheap on target, by the way. Summon Rockbiter Daedra, Permai. So this is from Tamriel data, this one as well. So that would be worth getting. 88 points on with a conjuration spell. The fact that this guy is selling Vivek's Wrath is extremely surprising. Like, this spell is bonkers. 28 that deals all 3 elements and magic damage on target for 1 second. Best case scenario you get 40. No, best case scenario you get 80. Worst case scenario you get 40. For 28. In comparison with Shock Ball that you get 40 to 50 for 24. 4 extra points and you get like a crap ton more damage. Like, this is nuts. I'm actually gonna buy it. That's how inclined I am. Now, will I be able to cast it? That's a completely different story. Yeah, kinda. I'll have to see what are my chances with, 60. With 30 distraction, you have a 60% chance to do like metric astronaut damage. So yeah, I would say it's worth it. Any spell merchants around here? No.
Friend?
This trainer here. spell merchant? No. And I think this is the master of the guild here. There's a couple more merchants downstairs, so I will go and bother them. This enchanter, I believe this one is someone that deals with soul gems. Bound gauntlet, bound shield, bound longsword. Greater detect enemy, yeah. Light, lightning shield, power wall, sanctuary, telekinesis. Telekinesis is always good to get. Banished Daedra, this is one of those Tamriel data exclusive spells too. Like I'm saying, like I'm hunting through the spell merchants, but there's most likely a crap ton of spell books everywhere that probably have the bigger and better spells, so I'll have to keep my eyes out for those things. Great Scorn, Legions of the Dead, Mysticism. I'm kinda exhausted all that I can find in this place that is
Speak freely,
apparent.
friend.
Members around or rank of Conjurer and above. Yeah, this one can send me back to the island of Butterfell without much of a problem. And Mastier will be pretty generous. There we go. This is the guy that I was talking about. Armor status for 903. Crushing Burden. Great Burden of Sin. We already agreed the feedback that Burden of Sin. Oh, this one is target, right? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, but it sells Great Burden of Sin and also Heavy Burden, so I have no idea why it sells the two types of burden at the same time. Heavy Burden, Stotas Mirror, Strong Levitate, Weapon Status, and Vivek's Feast. These are all fine spells. He sells Soul Trap, which is pretty good.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Nothing
What is this
interesting from
about,
this guy.
Outlander?
I think this woman has rank restriction. Yeah.
Outlander, what do you want?
I'll have to be like really high rank to actually buy a couple of these spells around. So we'll have to do these things the old-fashioned way. And this guy has the soul collecting quest, which I really enjoyed. Except for the last one that sends you to Padumas Maw, and you have to suffer through the...
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
to the draw stronghold. There's also a mark inside here, so I can very quickly return. Vivek's Wrath, Jesus. Let's get inside the temple, find some spell merchants, and then jump to the next location. Where they have like a Imperial Cult or Tribunal Temple, that does not matter to me whatsoever. Maybe the book merchant as well would be something to be looking for when it comes to spells. The temple for this place is up here, if I remember correctly too. I get tripped up because I was also used to the old layout of Almastir, so this is always a doozy when I'm ever to navigate when I have to navigate through here.
How are you today?
The merchant? No, enchanter.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I'm already a member of the temple, right? Oh, no, I think I'm not. But... spells. Armor Restarus and Weapon Restarus. I'll take screenshots to remember. Weapon Restarus. 10 to 20 points on self. Or 90 points of Magicka. 20 to 40 points. I know you're unable to put it onto probably most items as a constant effect because it's really expensive.
Say what you want or go away.
Unknown corpse. Yeah, delicate
Whatever
matter.
you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Spells. Ordeal of Saint Alms. Almalexia's Grace. Restore of every single type. 19 points for... That's a very significant restore attribute. Seren's Blessing. Give. Bit of gifts and a lot of Vivek related stuff. 100 points to cleanse your blight disease on self. Jesus Christ. If you're willing to spend 1,122 on this, I would say you're more than willing to spend... How much I spent for Unseen Intervention? Maybe like 100 to 100 gold? You're willing to spend that much and then spend like 25 to talk to a shrine.
Spit it out or hit the road.
It's so expensive.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Jesus, upper waist works. And I think there's a door that leads to more merchants around here. Yeah. I don't believe Roardin has any sort of spell merchant. Tapadius, how you doing? The wind of tomorrow. Yeah. Trying to find out all these spell merchants around here is... Bless you. It's an interesting experience. Just to actually have an excuse to stream the game and look around on the mainland.
Do you want something?
Yeah, the door is open. Now you can navigate. Perfect Sip, how you doing? But yeah, so far I found like a couple of really interesting spells to acquire, so hopefully I can find more of them soon. Let me recall. Then let's get out of here.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Travel to... Oh, it won't hurt anything there. Unlocked should probably have some nice
Its
spells.
scent is unfamiliar.
Spells? You have some spells, but rank restriction, right? Yeah. You're one related to a quest, so there's not gonna be much about that. Let me see. Checking every single person. Nope. He's a smithy, so he probably doesn't have any spells, yeah. Let's go up. And let's check the local temples as well. Rank restriction? No. Temperature Chameleon dispels. Yeah, nothing that stands out from here. Okay.
Do I know you?
Alright, again I can grab a couple more Restore Magicka potions, because I'm gonna need them for sure. This is a turret, yeah. This is trapped. Well, I can unlock it and check behind and see what's up. I'm to say hindering. And if I can be far enough... There you go. Telekinesis. Crack this open. Come on. Oh no. There you go. Up we go. There's nothing, just a spell scroll down here. What is this spell scroll about? Gem feeding? Yeah, sure. Fine glass bottle. Inner pale sun scroll. No, nothing too interesting here. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Temples. I think there's a Imperial Cult temple here. Temple of Bar. Oh, you sell spells. But you have a rank restriction. Okay. Spells here. Burden, Divine Aid. Burdens, Levitate, Poison Touch. Hop Toads and Water Breathing. No, nothing too interesting here. Nothing too interesting here either. I think I can go down a flight of stairs and check what else is in here.
You've got my ear, let's hear it.
Oh, enchanting, no. Well, I can window shop for some enchanted items and see what they have. Not that they will remain the same from playthrough to playthrough. Staff of Shaming, Wood Staff of Divine Judgment. This is actually pretty strong. Horny Feast and Shield of Light. Oh, he sells Grand Soul Gems. I don't know if they restock them, but... Is he restocked them? Let me... He doesn't. Okay, well... Worth a shot.
Speak up!
Pillar. Okay. What is in here? Carter. Spells. Blood Gift. Charisma. Restore attributes. Aside from that, nothing too interesting. Probably with like the new update content. Okay, well I'll leave you with that. With the new update, there will be like probably a new chapter of the Mages Guild, which means more quests. More quests means more rewards. More rewards mean more interesting things to acquire, according to the playstyle. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up getting. So the Imperial Cult here doesn't have that much stuff. Let's see the temple. Oh. Yeah, there's a button texture that doesn't
3 blessings
work.
to you, Altmer.
I think it shows the error on stream, so food for the hungry. Spells? No spells. Spells. Righteous, Green Fatigue, Sota's Mirror, Ulm's Jusdo Feather. 50 points. Turn the wheel. 45 luck. 20 points of 45 luck for 30 seconds is not bad. Roll strength. 10 points of strength for 60 seconds. They're good. They're good spells. Now let's, as usual, let's go down first and then let's go up. This is the guy that is... Yeah. Is it? No, this is the kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. This is the other guy that is doing food for the hungry. It's always the basement first and then the upper area. Spells? No spells. No spell here. And that is lock 20 and that is lock 60. But the lock 21 will not be able to call back. There's a bunch of empty bottles, a storage. And now we can go up. Nothing here. Nothing here. Temple donations. Seek to join. Sure, let's join the temple. Do you have? No, you don't have anything. Okay.
Shopping for enchantments.
Oh, he has actually things. He's an enchanter. Summon Bone Walker, Ancestor Ghost. Right, I did find some frost elementals on John Card, but I think I found them in terms of scrolls, not actual spells. Which probably means I will have to scout around in the Mage's Guild chapter in Skyrim. So, Mage's Guild is down here, if I remember correctly. When I acquire like a bit more gold, or maybe when I don't end up finding anything
Outlander.
interesting, I would probably
What
just
do
go
you
and
want?
buy one of those Banished Daedra spells and then give it a whirl and see how it functions. Like if it will actually banish a scamp altogether. I'm gonna check these two locations. So Akamura is the one that makes a lot of sense to me.
What can it do for you?
Enchanter, that is locked 50. Shameful Cowardice, yeah, hand in hand. Shameful Cowardice, invisibility for 10 seconds. Yeah, there's usually some spellbooks around in every Mage Guild chapter, I believe on the mainland, so you can end up learning really neat spells. Speaking of spells, Deadrick Bite, Fire Shield, Firestorm, Flame Bolt, 10 to 50 for 2. That is actually on target for 24. That is actually really, really strong. In 10 feet? This is a Firebolt, this is not a Flame Bolt. Jesus. Frostbolt. In 10 feet. Frostbloom. 25, so 200, 150 on the base scenario. Like you're spending 3 more Magicka and you're getting an extra 15 points. No? Yes. No, 125. You're getting 25 more points on the best case scenario. Dealt faster. Poison Bloom. Shock Bite. And Weary Touch. Spells part. Oh no, yeah, this is the Alchemist, and he has a crap ton of things. This guy doesn't have anything.
Shouldn't be here.
Minerals of Morrowind. Absorb. Lock. Always a fun one to have. Levitations. Frenzy. Detect enchantments. Demoralize spell drinkers. Oh, restore actual stats. Yeah. I don't think I saw a lot of enemies that do damage on your skill. So mainly you would see enemies that do damage on attribute. I wouldn't put it past that there will be in the future a lot of enemies that just wreck your skills, and you have to rely on using restoration for this sort of thing. I would not be opposed to that. Like, it would be extremely rough for some people. And say you're using blunt weapon and you start taking 5 points per second for 10 seconds, and your accuracy just goes down the drain. And see, we should put me in a local temple here. I think Akamura does have a temple here, so. Chikako, hello, how you doing? Spells. Realm. Nope, nothing here to write home about.
You may speak.
Wait here. So I have more fatigue and I can roam around a little bit more. Then again, I think the door down here is locked. Nope, nothing here. And this is an indoor guard.
It's
yeah.
a scribby trick, all right.
Let me use Divine Intervention. I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. I'm trying to find a lot of interesting spells for a future playthrough. Temple Services. The Wind Moth. Enchant. Smithy.
See something you like.
Have to find. Oh, there's a note over here. Closing notice. Windmoth Goods has closed its door forever, spent the night with those who remain in this forsaken land. Proprietor of the Windmoth Goods, Cylinia. Where's the altar in this place? It probably is downstairs, so let's go and check it out.
Yes?
Adventurous game right here. Yeah, Morrowind is a game that I can return over and over and over again. It's one of those things that improves the more I end up tinkering with it when it comes to modding. I always have to find an excuse to actually play it again. Being like, I don't know, if a very popular mod ends up updating that I'm looking forward to playing, I usually wait for that, or just to find something interesting to do. Like, for example, trying to find a list of good spells. Is it a favorite game? One of my favorite games, yeah. That's why I'm playing it. If it wasn't my favorite game, I would not be playing it. No, the towers are not. Probably the tower size.
Stand on.
Let's check.
It's fine with me. Go ahead.
Towers. You can check on my archive channel right below what games I play. There's a link right below to my YouTube that I put all my Twitch archives. You can just look. It would be too lengthy for me to describe or to name them. Well, the altar is clearly not here, so I will recall out here. So I really went to Akamora, I went to Andathen.
Welcome, friend.
Let's see where Akamora can send me over.
What can it do for you?
So that's the chain it can send me to.
There's
Okay.
someone watching me.
So
I can
I'm gonna see out of here. Find the shrine of the tribunal. Saint Nerevar. Saint Oms, Saint Rory, Saint Mary's. I guess downstairs there will be a shrine to the tribunal. This is locked, right? Oh, this is open. There's nobody.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, shrine of the tribunal, spend 5. There we go. Well, my magic is back up. There you go, no more rain. Dun, dun. Travel to Necrom. Silent. Silent does have a temple, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah. Always was checking every particular temple. Since I know Province Cyrodiil doesn't add any new spells, I will have to probably swing by at the Skyrim area.
Yes, Outlander?
Matsera.
Spells, none. Bold Gate. A medium shield. That's when used. 30,000 buckaroos. Can I even nab it? Let me quick save.
I'll deal with you.
You can actually grab it. Nab it from the middle of everything. Doesn't seem to be like quite difficult to even steal. Ah. But we're not here to steal, we're here to look for spells. This one doesn't have any sort of
Spit it out or hit the road.
dialogue. Definitely easy to walk to the door, because I'm really slow. I might as well just walk after doing an intervention. Wait. Travel to Necrom. I could check on Portal Vanis though. Maybe on those areas I might be able to find some of the new spells. Telvanni Towers usually do have spell merchants, so that would be a good place to check too. But I would need a levitation, so I would have to acquire one, I think, yeah. Some maybe and hit the actual temple here. Actually, send me over here, not over here. I'll check the main temple. Yeah, the texture for that button still triggers an error. Pain of the Ancestors. Any spell merchants? None of them. Banner of the Exodus. Like I would say, I would not be surprised if Necrom as a city receives an improvement in the future, like an actual big expansion. When it comes time to actually expand the house indoor a little bit more. Like already it is pretty good, but it probably needs like a bit more love. Now the question is, where will I find some spell merchants? That door intrigues me a little bit. Probably is the upper offices. Let's check the calls of contemplation and see if there's any spell merchants around here. I have recall ready to go. Actually, no, I would not probably need recall. Spells, no spells. Spells, no spells.
How are you today?
So you don't like. My bad. No spells. 70 spells, no spells.
I'm listening.
Nothing here.
You've betrayed the clan. Watch your back.
Your foreign sorcery is forbidden here.
My bad. You sound like a merchant. You're not a merchant.
Cast no spells. The ancestors demand your silence.
What is this
What is
about?
this? Respect the city above. High above the city to the south, the Pain of Ancestors, one of the three most prominent places in the Tamriel fight. Yeah.
Wealth beyond measure out.
Well, specific service. Let me ask around. Services. This is the upper district. The area around the Queen of Ancestors in the south, the House Temple's administration. Seek transport, you can find the shipmaster at the dock to the north and the Strider caravan in the southwest. Docks to the north, yeah. Visit the upper district. Let's see the upper district what it has to offer. Let's get to that.
Haven't I heard of you?
Temple library. I thought it was a ghost for a second.
I'm listening.
Welcome to the temple
Go
library, but there's not much to do here. If I'm looking around in the books. do believe this is the upper district, right? If it is not, it's probably the one up there. The funeral service is not probably upper district. Oh yeah, the Dockmaster is over there, so I should probably be heading that way whenever I can. Let's go to the other district. And then hopefully the Dockmaster will allow me to take the boat and go more into Telvanni areas rather than stay around here. Maybe. Right, I have to remember to fetch a levitation spell. So most likely I will end up using recall and grabbing a couple of levitation spells. Would I be told if it is the upper district? And I think it is. I think there's banners here, so that's service. Yeah, this is the upper district. This is Aquarium and Lofties. A couple of places you can sleep here too. So I'm trying to make sure that I go around and look for from every shop and see what they can offer. Temple Hostel. I think that's an enchanter or an alchemist, and that's a clothier. And as usual, great to see apothecary. Okay, Miss Apothecary, what do you have? Bunch of potions. Grandmaster. Oh, just casually sells a Grandmaster Retort. Very, very casually. Temple Outfitter. Oh, maybe some temple clothes would not be bad since I'm still using the rags that I came off from the boat. Let me see what I have. Appeal. Crap ton of bone mold, kiting, niche leather, draw pieces, yeah. Common pants, shirts, shoes, skirts. Let's grab some. Actually, the red robe might be better than the green robe. There we go. How do we look? Yeah,
Let's do some business, shall
that's
we?
much better. Much better. I think these are all sanctums, basically, right? Magnesium Wood Collector, or collection rather than collector. This is Recruits and Nebra. Actually, I didn't visit these. I'm going to use Nebra's companion.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go
Alandro's
ahead.
Shield. Surprising that Alandro's Shield didn't play a part on summoning him. Or make this place actually the place you summon his spirit. I guess considering the importance of the quest, it had to happen in a very secretive place that no other prying eyes or ears would be able to hear or see. This coloration is jarring. Okay, that's a bookseller, isn't it? Rare books. Gospel of Saint Peloth. Book of Dawn, Alchemical Formulary, Faithful. Oh, there's a spell in that one. Pinprick, the Spectrum of Study. Damage, yeah, Pinprick. 1 Magicka. Oh, it's a poke. Okay. Rogue Grace. Okay. Hands off, Fool's Club. Hand-to-hand and agility. Okay. Mysterious Akavir. Because on a Schleff is... Oh, for sure not gonna have it. Battle Song of Molag Viran, yeah. Capes of Ice. The Terror of Baluk Mir. Terror of Baluk Mir. Weakness to Frost 200. Magicka 50% for 15 seconds on target. That's actually really brutal. Suicide Dive. What? Would have written 10 points. Ah, on touch. Veka Mefala. Expanding Magicka, a revisited edition. Kovacic is not gonna have anything for sure. Appearance back here of Indorin, not gonna have anything. Blue Book of Reels. Oh, this one has Amcivi, yeah. This one has Amcivi intervention on a cheaper cost, right? Amcivi intervention is 8 for 100 and Runa Temple Song is 8 for 100. Why would I even acquire Temple Song in the first place? If anything, I would have tried to make Temple Song cheaper. Razor Edge. Razor Edge. Bound Longsword on a twofer. What is Bound Mace that I have? I mean, it's cheaper. 60 versus 30. And it's cheaper. Fables of Serene Nature. Some creature, 10 points on touch. This one probably has something. Hand to hand. Bedrock design. So there's a thing about learning spells via spellbooks that I had to read beforehand. So the range to learn spells is based on your intelligence. Some spellbooks require you to have intelligence 30, some 40, goes up to 90.
What's he doing here?
If you are 10 points of intelligence below the required amount to learn the spell, the game will let you know, hey, there's probably a spell in here, but you cannot learn it because you're not smart enough. And if you're like 11 plus points away, the game will not tell you if there's a spell or not. So in short, be as smart as possible. Intelligence 80, and you will be able to tell which books have a spell and which ones do not. Fracture Armor, Disintegrate Armor, that is actually pretty good. 200 points of Disintegrate Armor for 40 Magicka, that's insane.
He's a hard man.
Orc's Eye. Night Eye, 30 points on self for 8 Magicka. Minion of Mirrors. Oh, a summon spell. A Scamp. So that will replace my Ancestral Spirit, right? Summon Ancestral Ghost. Yeah, I think a Scamp. So the Unquenchable of Meditation and Trial. Still Image, yeah. Cure Paralysis on Touch. How to break a set of armor, the Animal God, and Book of Daedra. In short, going in here has
What
been
is this about?
extremely good. Oh, more. Oh my god, there's so many more. Rear Guard, Gospels, Autumn's Welcome. I think there's one of them in one of these books or scrolls. Regret, Photography. Cone of Ash, Ancestors of Dunmer, Open Lamentations. The White Book. This one has all the counselors, right? Yeah. What are these? Posting on the Hunt, Annotated Anticipations and Lives of Saints, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to keep this place in mind whenever I go and visit for spells. Book of Dawn and Dusk. What is that necklace over there? Expensive amulet. Well, I have Undoes the Unhinging, don't I? Try to be big. Confessions of Last Resort and Book of Service to me. Knock those and leave them down here. I found more spells here than anywhere else so far. So probably I should be looking around on rare book places. Next area. Let's have a little scamp roaming around with us. Friend of Saint Realms. I think scamps in Morrowind just do melee damage, right? They don't cast any sort of spell. They're not like scamps in Oblivion that they cast like a weak firebolt and like shoulder check people. Which are pretty brutal, but they're not the biggest threat that they can be. Memorial to the War of the First Council. Okay. Let's make our way towards the dock and see if they have a water strider, and then and keep forgetting about the levitation. I'll check the dock first, and if the dock doesn't have a water strider, then I will just recall going to a mage skill to find levitation, then try to make my way up to Telvanni Tower-like places. There's so many places that have Telvanni wizards, so it will be a good place and a good thing to go and check. I've been in Nakamura, yeah. One thing that I wish the books, the Councilor books did would be to mark the places that the Councilors are on the map. Like for example, if I read the book, the white book for the Councilors, they would mark me like Guardin, for example, or Necrom if I found the book somewhere else that it wasn't here. Down we go. Waterfront. Travel, where can you tell me? Al-Osara in El Mordair. What is this place? I don't think I've ever been here before. Let's get the rain out of here. Have I been? I don't think I've ever been here. Like what? What do they offer? Housing. What is the deal? The city is carried some say when she gave the Morrowind, blah blah blah, and they are joined important. The rest of my story is already worth your business. Okay.
Yes, madam?
You talk too
It
much.
is an interesting settlement in the middle of nowhere. Trade house. What do you have? Trollbone. Trowel. Hatchet.
Do you want something?
What's this? An
I'm
armor.
listening.
And he has a crap ton of draw pieces. You can tell from here that I guess. What is this? Kiting open helmet. Draw graves, draw boots.
There is someone watching me. I can
Kiting.
tell.
What does he have? Let's see. Well, this guy is stocked to the gills. Orcish boots. Orcish boots, niche leather, full set almost. Or it's no, yeah, it's full set of niche leather. Full set of medium armor. Iron armor as well. 2 draw pieces, some kiting. Chain cuirass. Yeah, no, that this guy has really nice stock for being in a merchant in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's a interesting amount of things for sale. But I'm looking for spell merchants and oh, perfect man. Top doctrines of the Wabbajack.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Scrolls. Do you have spells? No. Enchanter. And that is locked. There's a little dinky trade house in the middle of nowhere. It's weird that it's just a trade house with no special name whatsoever, just called trade house. That is manor. The Gentle Velk. Maybe at tavern I will find some wizard.
Yes, I really don't have time for this, so make it
Training,
Our doors are always open.
some betting. It's locked, so nothing to be looking for, and that is locked too, right? Yeah. I did check there, didn't check in there, but I don't care much about that. Or maybe this is housing. There might be somebody living here, maybe? Yeah. What are the services here? A trade house. The building northward of Plaza. The inn and the housing complex are the two southernmost buildings. If there's any room free at the docks at the east of town, you can take a ferry to the island of Gorn. What the fuck is the island of Gorn? It's an ancient possession of the Great House in
Go
the
ahead,
ring.
I'm waiting.
It seems that my spell hand is slowly turning into a different beast altogether. Oh, there is something up there. Is it like a dog house or something like that? Let me see. Let me figure out. Padre Serin's house. Is that the shipmaster over here? That's his name? Well, he's an orc, so that's probably not his name. Gorn. So what is Gorn?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
It's a Tamriel settlement. Welcome. Florist. Guard tower. What is here? It's a peaceful, crime-free, and isolated from most outside threats. As you can imagine, being a guard here is far from exciting services. The Emerald Haven Drink offers food and drink alongside with a spectacular place to spend the night. The town trader is also an adequately stocked inventory. There's a tribunal chapel here too. Okay. So general trader and a tribunal chapel. There's the general trader. What do you have? Staff of Shaming, Spark Maces, Soothing Balm Amulets, Adamantium Throwing Star, yeah, Adamantium Broadsword, okay. Draw Greaves, an Orcish Tower Shield, yeah. Steel Helmet, blah blah blah. Ancillary Intervention Scrolls, Poison Song. Okay, what books do you have? I think other will give me Failure of the Empire, Sears Tales, Homing Fire Pilgrims. Are the books out in the open? Yes. Healer's Tale, Britain Empire, Sears Atavir, Poison Song, Failure of the Empire, Passage.
Excuse me, did you say something?
Yeah, I'm just looking for books. The Draw Graves over there, and there's an Ingrid guard that's just looking at me weirdly. It's like, is he gonna buy anything? No. I'm gonna buy anything. Consider this a tribunal temple. I assume Ancillary Intervention is gonna send me to the temple here, right? No, it's gonna send me back to Salem. Okay. I guess Gorney's Tribunal Temple does not have a marker for Ancillary Intervention, huh? But in any case, this is helpful in a way. Is it? I mean, it is. I can just go to Gamora, but I can just go to Gamora via here. Strong Levitate. Hopefully I can cast a Strong Levitate, no problem, right? Yeah, I'm able to cast Strong Levitate, no problem.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Akamora.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
Off to the Telvari Towers we go. It's probably more likely that we'll find the good spells there. Silk Strider. I can see it from here and it will allow me to get to this area quicker. Travel to Telmuada. Yeah, that sounds alright. Meshes of Atlas of Pelothi. Yeah. Telmuada is a Telmani Tower. Sure. Let's look at your collection. This is really good. Really good. What does it have? Helmet of Wounding. Belt of Trades, yeah. Founder's Belt. Ring of Lightning Storm, Restored sorcery. Does he have like a restore other thing? See, this is the stuff that I'm looking for. Summon Morph Void for 60 seconds on self. Summon Daedroth. Like, there has to be a summon that is not bound to a scroll. Bone Lord is a wind form, yeah. Hand of Heaven. Void Guard Scroll. What the hell is this? This effect summons a Seducer from Oblivion. It appears 6 feet in front of the cast and it attacks at any entity that attacks the caster until the effect ends or the summon is killed. At death or when the effect ends, the summoning disappears, returning to Oblivion. If summoning down, the guards will attack you and the summoning on site for 60 seconds on self. This is probably something that I would have to report. That is very, very funny. So what is your collection? I collect voices. What the hell are you talking about?
I will listen.
The voice of
Outlander,
Soaring
but make it quick.
Arctus, Charmons can roll the Nord. Dreamer Lord, Seducer. Did I read that right? Slow Drag Lord. Collects voices. That is very interesting. So let's go up the tower. If I can find where the main tower is. I imagine this is the place. Upper tower. Spells? No spells, but you have barter, so you may have something interesting. Body Liberator Restoration, an Ekash Lock Splitter, Skeletal Minions, and a bunch of other books. Song of Perennial Volume 4, yeah. Scroll Lending Rules. Notes of Racial Phylogeny. It sells its own ledger as well. Yeah, I'll buy your ledger. Why do you sell your ledger? Oh, okay. Weird. There we go. Restoration. Biography inside is probably not gonna have anything
There is
interesting.
someone watching me. I can
The
tell.
necklace, the old ways.
Say what you want or go away.
Guide to Telmani construction. Broken diamonds. I was looking for Perinal, yeah. Probably rare book merchants I will find spells more reliably than anything else. Strong Levitate. You can ask around here. Slaves. The upper hall. This levitation does last for squad.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Leads outside and then it probably leads to. Nope. Is she like the head honcho here? Yeah, she's the head honcho here.
Spit it out or hit the
Why
road.
you to stab me?
Someone in particular. Yeah, the de facto leader, an Aren sinister assistant deals with organization and blackmailing. Let's be correct, brother. That name Telmata is mine. I will think of you. My family has worked to get this to this stage. Yeah. Down we go. There is the assistant, so lower tower. Lower tower will probably have some worthwhile services, I assume. There's a long drop, so let's schedule out of here. Oh, you may look like a merchant. You are not a merchant, but you can tell me about the services.
Go away.
Traveling merchants in the west of town. Also, trader, healer, and enchanter in the houses nearby. There's a shop of Rennie Smithy, who is located inside the tower. Noting your eye, a popular music bar north of town. You will need some levitation potions to get there, though. Okay. Guess I'll have to actually use levitation to get over here at a future point. The brown book, yeah, it has all the magisters. The happiest guy in town. I want my 3-on-2 and I can sing to her every day. Okay.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Emir's house. They all seem rather joyous and happy to be here. Telmoata. Or Mutada, rather. This is a rather enclosed area, isn't it? Can I come out this way? Yeah. Gingerly make my way out of this little mess. I'm trying to find my way into the city. Oh, this is the upper tower. I need to find the way to the lower
Say what
tower.
you want or go away.
It might be over that way. Healer. Oh, she may have some spells, right? She does. Blight Guard, Detect Enrichment, Feather, Pierce Shields, Vigor. That is the merchant I already spotted. They came from here. William Roy's house. That leads to the tower. So there's not much, aside from maybe like the little show thingy that they have there, but I don't think I will find anything neat. I said there was a bunch of wandering merchants to the west, so maybe I can find something there. The guard quarters. You know what? Guard quarters might be an interesting place to explore. Hello, friends. Oh, they have yellow pillows. that's a nice bounty of items. If I was looking to make some good money, I would just grab all this stuff, even though it is pretty heavy. Ebon arm. I'm running out of magicka, so I better visit a temple soon. Donate some money so I can regenerate my magicka back up and not waste any potions. Oh, this is access to a lower tower, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? Gatekeeper, gatekeeper. The brown book for the counselors. What is this? Affairs of Wizards. Any services here or no? A slave.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
There's a passageway over here. The alchemist.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Yeah. In short, this tower does not have the amount of things I was expecting it to have.
Make it quick, Altmer.
We're heading north then, to another different place. Ah, must be these things down here. Trader. What do you have? Barter. Kailan, prayer of Messiah, the last art of the scholar, puts ebony prayer to Azura. Does he have prayer of Azura like out and about here, or so I can just? Yeah, there we go. Azura's light. I don't need to even pay anything. 20 points of light, 120 seconds.
Go ahead.
That's grossly incandescent. There's nothing interesting aside from that. But that makes me extremely bright. See what the smithy here has in stock. Seems rather decked out, actually. Dragon scale armor helmet, steel armor, a couple of repair hammers. This thing I have to report it to. A zero-use German armorer's hammer. Yeah, that's that is very, very curious. When an item like that has zero uses, it usually gets removed from your inventory. So for some reason that is still in his inventory, or is even exists in his inventory. I would assume like uses equates to durability, so I have no idea why it's still there. Telgiland.
Where would you like to go?
So this is a tower. Let's see if there's merchants.
Make it quick out there.
Enchant. Barter. Nothing here. If that was an enchanter, I believe this should be an alchemist or an apothecary, right? Yeah. Master Calcinator, yeah. Calcinator, rather. Let's put strong levitate, ready to go. I'll bite the bullet and drink a couple of restore magicka potions. Give me 150. Strong levitate.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Alchemist services. Look at enchanter. It's a smith and keeps an enemy returning on the tower. Otherwise, you have to look for Helmi in services. Okay. Helmi probably has some services that are worth my time. This is locked. And I always enjoy cracking open doors like this. Until there's nothing, just a bunch of ingredients. And what about the lowest point of the tower? Council chambers.
Do you want something?
Well, I did come
Make
here
it
because
quick
there was a
out
vault
there.
here, wasn't there?
Say what you want or
Yeah,
go
that's... But I did a quest here on Telgilan. Long time ago. Yeah. On a different playthrough. He's an exquisite amulet. Strong ring also works really well if I want to do enchanting.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Nice crystal room.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Tower services. That leads me out. Oh, it's a different exit. Yeah, I'll take the different exit and see where it leads me. It leads me to here. Strong levitate, where are you? Let's rest here. Oh, that's good. Come on. It's a rather small tower altogether. Like, probably the key important thing is that it has a vault, but aside from that, eh. Isn't there like a border strider in this one? Or I have to move probably a bit more north. This Telgiland, probably there is not a water strider at all. It's a name, isn't it? Yeah, the Cliff Racer's Rest. Consider that he told me that Helim is nearby. Yeah, just do this because I need to regenerate my magicka. Thank you very much. Spells. Blessed Word. I'm actually glad that there's more of these restore attribute spells that are A, affordable and B, more obtainable, because there's so many more spell merchants that have them. No spells. No spells. No merchant up here. Oh, but there's a trapdoor. At least you can make it here. Nope, nothing here. Weird that the mage skill did not allow me to teleport up here. Because I believe Helm has a mage skill chapter, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So it would be worth checking. Spells. Bermai, Dremora Spellcaster, that's another one. Okay, so this guy has some good spells. I'll screenshot this guy. Bermai, Rockbiter, and Spellcaster. This intrigues me. So far, Conjuration might be a really good pickup. Page skill chat. I'm gonna sequest a couple more magical potions. I think this is the Traveler. Firewatch and Nivalis. She doesn't have any spells, but she's the head honcho of this place, right? Yeah. Guildmaster of this little chapter.
Yes.
Master Alembic. Crossbow of Soulput's Death. 41 restoration and poison damage. She's actually pretty nasty. And these bolts as well are enchanted, aren't they? Yeah, shard. Expensive shows.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Master Calcinator and an Apprentice Mortal and Pestle. Well, Woodbreaker would probably be a very quick one to check around. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of services here. Because Woodbreaker Keep is literally on ice. So there's not gonna be a lot of things or a lot of people around. And it's outside of Nivalis. Yeah, they better have like some room to put some beds there. Biography of Ensaya, Arcade God, Arena Record, Caves of Ice. What is that? Palos Vineyard Wine. Not mead. Yeah, unless there's like some hidden compartment here, which doesn't seem to be the case, then teleportation and praxis. Yeah, nothing interesting here. And considering there's two beds, I was expecting that there would be like two people, but I guess the extra bed is for somebody that, like the delivery, that just managed to stop by here to just catch a rest. The Spectrum Study. Voyage of the Three Winds. It's a very,
just rub a little bear grease on it. Be good as new.
very thick tome. Oh, guns. Okay. Now we can travel to Firewatch.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Alright, yeah, this guy exists. I need to be on a very high rank. An alchemist. I don't think this one sets. No, he does. Cure common disease, enrichment, antidote, and stamina. Yeah, doesn't have that many spells. I think I get service refusal. No. Nothing here. From this guy I get... No, I don't get service refusal from this guy either. Blood curse, disintegrate armor, weapon, red curse, firestorm and fire bloom. Dremora archer. That's another one that I have not seen at all.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Mintal. Do you talk? Yeah, Mintal would not say squat. That's where the big head honcho of Firewatch is.
Speak freely, friend.
So in theory I would find maybe the Mage's Guild in whatchamacallit, in probably the bigger city in Skyrim. I would probably find a lot of really good ones, maybe, hopefully. There is this the temple, the chapel of Akatosh. Any spell merchants here? No. Spellmaking. No. Service refusal. Because I need to be on a higher rank. No. Oh, that guy over there probably will have spells. Filing Touch, Nimbleness, Crimson Despair, Vigor, Vitality, Spell Absorption. Yeah, nothing.
The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
And nothing from this guy. Okay.
You want something?
Down we
friend?
go. I think I can go down here. But what I'm looking for is probably a place that has access to a water strider. I think I might be able to get to one of those if I take the boat several times. Let me see. Not Ivalis, not Kelim. Well, Kelim probably... Because Tel Jiran has... what should we call it? Silt Striders. That would be my best bet. Back to Helim.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I have no idea if I do. I'm seeing the region where it would send me. In fact, that would be interesting to see where I'm end up. This is actually really, really good. Yeah, I was... Yeah. Yeah. This one has a Silt Strider and it has also Tilvani Tower of sorts.
My time is precious, so make it
Services. Some ale. Use this for to treat your wounds. But trading is style trial. Okay. Alchemist is a trader. Is that a healer? I think it is. Or an outfitter. Temple. Spells. Saintly Ward. Shield of the Arminger. No. Welcome. Guardian of this holy place is here from Necrom to protect the priests here, since the Telvanni lords allow evil to run rampant in their lands and are unconcerned about the safety of commoners. Master Mithras might be better than most of them, but the safety of this temple is probably the holy place. Not only the temples are regarded holy places, but areas with shrines and statues of the tribunal as well. Do not disrespect these places, Outlander, or you will face the consequences. Okay. Ratagos. Yeah, nothing too interesting here. Except this locked door. Hello. Iorni's sermon, a copy at least. Her hands. Incidental Necrom and Silence. Of trouble. Anticipations. Small chest. Yeah, this is a spell book. I already learned the spell from there. Regret. I guess the usual spell seems to be on average like as expensive as 90 something, well 200 on like the very obscene exception. I guess using the Eternal side will be okay if I'm going like really all in on the spellcaster archetype. But I have to make sure that I have something that gives me magicka back over time and not rely on potions. This is probably the first time I see a person that casts 4 services at once. Blind, absorptions, silences, power well. It's a nice spell selection. Nice alchemy selection too. That's a lot of money too. This woman is living a good life. As I said, there was a Telvanni tower or Telvanni outpost nearby, so there might be some good spell merchant maybe. Never hurts to check. Delarion, yeah. A strong levitate.
You talk too much, Outlander.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, don't know this sermon must be unless you need to. Well, I'm looking for a spell merchant, so I guess it would qualify as me being able to disturb people. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Another red theme, and that is the master, right? Yeah, Mithras. About the Caldera, well, Caldera mine. Who would care about the Caldera mine all the way out here? On civil intervention out of here. And now let's get to the Silt Strider tower. Just go to the next possible area. There could be some spell merchant. So let's try the tower. I could have jumped up a little bit, but I think I would have broken my legs and it would have been not a pretty sight. Gilan, I already been to Tel Gilan if I remember correctly, right? Tel Gilan is Helim, so Tel Wada is probably the place I want to be. Tel Wada has a water strider, yeah, it's over there. Let me put strong levitate on here. Great there. I have hopes that Tel Wada will actually have a spell merchant. Like I'm basing up how the mainland, not mainland, actually the Barderfell Telvanni towers usually have like spell merchants, and those spell merchants in Telvanni towers do have like really strong spells. Like the only way you can get summon Golden Saint is from buying it from the spell merchant in Tel Branora's tower. So that in and of itself is really important.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Tell me about the services here. So there's various stats in the tower. Okay. We have to gain access to the tower. Victorious Miscellany. Okay. That's a boat. Tola is amazing for traveling everywhere. They also sell slaves, but that's not my problem. I have to gain access to the tower. I guess if I levitate, I might probably make it probably up to the tower, right? I should probably rest, so I have my full magical or rather stamina back. And keep whipping my spells. Levitation ends so I can actually move rather properly. What do you have here? Barter. You're an alchemist, yeah. Void salts. Enchanter, yeah. No, I don't want to bribe you. Let me see. Iron Saber, Spark Skewer, Viper Cleaver. Grand Soul Gem with a Daedroth, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Jinx Swords, Viper Blades. Yeah, okay. Watch Telvanni Guard.
Say what you want or go away.
Spell Merchant, okay. Let's keep our hopes down. Great Levitate. Okay, yeah. Dire Shock Ball, 40 to 50. Dire Weakness to Frost. 2 to 60. Dire Weakness to Fire. Okay. Daily Poison, 1 to 20. So it's either 10 poison damage or 200 poison damage. And of course all the numbers in between. Greater Bonewalker Summon, that is actually pretty good. This is a horrifying thing to throw at somebody. A skeletal minion. Overall, yeah, I guess I can find like Bonewalker anywhere. Temp Tower Shaft. Lower quarters locked 100. That is very curious. Living area. Let's see what the living area has. Otherwise I'm going a bit more up.
Summoned by another.
Strong tail.
Questions again.
What is that? Is there an exit to do from the tower? Yeah. Out to Telewada, okay. But I guess that passageway over there is the other entrance, or rather other exit from the living area.
No, I don't think so.
So clumsy. All my
Ratha's chambers. Alright, yeah, I have to probably levitate in order to actually go and talk to her. What do you want? Ratha, look, yeah.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Off we go. Oh, that. Oh. Come on, get me out of the railing. Any moment now. There you go. Now I'm out of the railing. I have to be very careful to not.
He's a hard man, all right.
Slip and break my legs. Okay, yeah, we made it. Water Strider, where can I find you? Water Strider. So I'm running out of magicka rather quickly, but I have like a couple of potions. I can chug a couple of them. I have this amulet too. I should probably be using the amulet as well if I'm trying to conserve some magicka. Let me filter all that. I'm not levitating. I'll use it like this so I don't break my legs on fall. Trouble 2. Loftanis. Let's go there first before Teluanis. See if we can gain access to the main tower. I think that is an alchemist or an enchanter, so let's give it a quick look. Alchemist. We're going up to the tower. I like to imagine that this is the access to the tower. There you go. Tower shaft. I see a book merchant over there. Let's check the book merchant just in case. There's one book that I need to find to see if I can learn it straight away. Bookseller. Emeralds.
Go ahead.
Inside Amalexia's tongues.
Say what you want or go away.
Out of copies of everything. Changed ones. Big Children, ABC for Barbarians, The Pilgrim's Path. Let me see. Big Children, True Nature of Orcs, Mysterious Akabir, Mysticism, Anticipations, Children of the Sky, Skylamp Night. Oh, it has illustrations too. Well, illustrations singular, not illustrations plural. Yeah, let's get to the tower and see what the shaft has. Oh, this is the top floor of the shaft. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that it has a tower that is just a shaft.
Say what you want or go away.
I have an inkling of a feeling that I will probably find the big bulk of spells in Skyrim. So I will go and head right away over there. I think Recall will get me quite closer to where I want to be than here. Because I have no hope that Portal Vanis will have actually like a spell merchant that will be worth my time. Or this is Almastir, no? Yes. There's the book that I want to find. Where is Tamriel Rebuilt? Spells. Spell books. No, that's not what I'm looking for. This one. The Faithful. In Laranos Sabel's house. Oh, I already read it in Necrom. I'll try to find it again. Laranos house. Local.
Divided by the deed, united.
Pawnbroker. I will to find something about this. There's a whole bunch of houses here, so Hickman Lotto, Aladdin's house, the outfitter. The house should be in this main area, so it should not take me long to find it. This is Moraktown, right? Yeah. Around Savit's house. I need to find the book called The Faithful. Probably has it in her room. Undoing and hinging. Let's wait for an hour. Blank scroll. Don't mind me, I'm just wandering around your room. Book of Life and Sorcery.
Speak, traveler.
Maybe she has it on herself? Or maybe there's more to this place that I did not. Prayer to Asura, yeah, I already read that one, I already have the spell. Red Rose of Time. She probably has it on her own person. If that's the case, nice knowing you, set health. Wait, is it the right person? That era no Sabel, no? Era no Sabel. I mean, it must be in this place. I have to go. I could go to Necrom again and check on the rare books before going into a murder rampage with this woman. Checking if it may be down here, but seems that it's not down here either, nor the back. Let's go to Skyrim first, and then I will look for the book. Just no waste any more time. Would it be like on a very, very easy place to find and I just manage to miss it every single time that I look for it? So to get to Skyrim, I should go to Old Avonheart and then take the other boat. Which means I have to take the Mage's Guild services.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
I must be going, so if you
Travel
could make
to
it quick.
Old Avonheart.
What's your story?
Hail! Yes?
Don't stand about. Get moving.
Travel to Unreal. Oh god, that is expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it is. Ugh.
Go ahead, stranger.
But I forgot how rainy it is in Unreal. I'm gonna stop by at the local mages guild to see what they have to offer. Since they probably may pull from Tamriel data, they may offer some of the new stuff. Where is the Fighters Guild? The Mages Guild is, yeah, over yonder. Anvil Guild Mages. I believe the Warlock here that offers spell, but she has rank restriction, doesn't she? Yeah. A little Kaji.
Small fork on outside, or is it inside?
Oh, the Inga says spells. Burdens, dispel on touch. This is a very, very reasonable spell. Dispel. Shock ball, levitation, slow falls. Dispel on touch 5%, wild open. Oh, wild open is chef's keys. It's probably one of these spells that I will have to go and grab as soon as possible. This is very, very convenient. Nothing from you. I think these are all students, so they have nothing to offer. Enchanter, but that's have nothing to offer either. I think this is a spell merchant too, but has nothing to offer. Resist common disease, Mara's hand, vitality. Yeah, no, nothing too great. Spells. Cenitar's arms and strong feather. And I think the guildmaster here doesn't, yeah, offer
I'm a
any
busy
sort
gal,
of
so if you could hurry
anything.
this up.
Right, how many
Why
chapters
do
to
you
visit,
approach?
right? Yeah, Garanch and Brina Cross, but I don't think any of them sell or have anything worth. Let's get up to Skyrim and visit the Mages Guild there. Then I will see myself to Necrom and visit the rare books. Because I know I can buy it from there. Buy it as in like the Faithful. That is the book that I'm looking for. I had a blast playing through the Abyssian Shores release. I probably spent like what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks and a half? Like I spent a long time like combing every quest to doing every faction thing. I didn't do every branch.
Any time now.
Maybe when there's another big release I will come back and do the other branch of the Anvil thing. Which bow? I think it's this bow, right? That sends me to Skyrim.
You have much to learn.
The Maelorks always remind me of Worf from Next Generation. Karswagen, yep.
What's this about?
Let's make it to the local mages guild and check their spells.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
I think proper Volkswagen is like a bit deeper in, right? If I follow this road, I should be able to get to it. Yeah, that's oh. Little black rat couldn't stand a chance against Bibek's rat. So far, it seems like Conjuration got like the bigger amount of good spells. Like Conjuration, Mysticism, having the ones that got like new spells. And maybe Destruction? That's probably the 3 spell schools that I will have to be looking for. Alteration, I can probably down rank it to medium. Oh, and Restoraris as well. That's 4. You can probably put Blunt Weapon and Alteration and then move up Restoration and Destruction, cap it like that. Yeah, I think that would be most ideal. Stables. Unless somehow like the spells in Skyrim here just blow my mind altogether and are mind-blowingly good, but I have no doubt of that. Oh yeah, I should probably go and acquire a guide to Karlswagen because I don't have a clue.
So what do you want?
Where everything is. Maybe one of these people will have a guide to Karlswagen. 10 commandments. Do you sell spells? No. You sell spells? No.
I'm listening.
Where is this? The cloth. Sure, there must be. Oh, this is locked, and I can probably undo it. Alright, storage. Nothing interesting. From preliminary look, nothing interesting in there. You, nothing. Also need to refill my magicka full.
So what do you want?
Altar of the Bella, no. I think if I choose the Altar of the 9, Altar of Akatosh, yeah. There you go. Young, nothing here. This looks like storage as well. Or a bathroom rather, not storage. Nice, the kitchen. This is an upper area. I should probably go and check the upper area. I guess this is a head priest of this area. Yeah. Part. Just an alchemist. Or probably that guy. Not that guy. The Kaji was probably head priest here. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna grab this too. Map of the Rich might be useful too. There we go. So Dragon Star. Guild mages in Dragon Star. Okay, so they have a guild mages over there too. Guild fighters defunct. They have a mage as well. Pawnbroker. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. In Kaswagen, where I am right now. Guild mages number 8. So right to the south. It was not that far. What else do we have here? Enchanter, Fighters Guild, Alchemist. Let's get south then. And hit the guild mages and check their the stock. So right this building is the guild mages then. Let me refresh this.
I don't believe it.
What was that? Spells. Only for Sky. She's gonna service refusal me anyway. So I don't see what is the point. Well, I would join anyway, but I don't see the point of trying that much. Spells. Genoise Intercession. Asra's Sustenance. 1 to 2 points for 60 seconds. 60 HP? You know, for 23 or 120 for 23, huh? Alduin small. Open, yeah. Remove enchantment on self. Spell absorption. I don't know why it sells the same spell twice. It also has no topics, which is dreadful. You want to join the Mages Guild? Service refusal? Yeah. I'm a member now. But service refusal because I'm not high now. I think it will come down to me doing the quests. Yeah. The quest on the Mages Guild to get my rank up. Because this is Skyrim, right? Mages Guild, yeah. Has no topics either. But at least I got trouble here, right? Don't I? What? I cannot perform. Oh, probably because there's a quest tied to this. That's the reason. Okay, deliveries.
What can she do for you?
Let's try to make my way to the other town. I mean, I can grab from these, right? Yeah, okay. So Dragonstar apparently is over this way, so let's try to make my way to Dragonstar. Then I will do the Necrom thing and then I will call it a stream. And then tomorrow I might do some Skyrim Mage Guild stuff here. In order to see if it would be worth doing some of the stuff and see what they have access to. God, I hope there's some signage so that I can not get lost. I should probably put a mark here, since I will be returning to this place at some point. There we go. Because after I get the Dragon Star, I will probably COC to Necrom rather than spend even more money. I have to inquire if there's going to be new spells. What is that? Trouble warning the Reach. Oh yeah, I should probably check if the boats actually can refer me over to Dragonstar. Would probably be a far wiser option than just run around. Oh, there's signage over here. Yeah, that leads to Dragonstar. Okay.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
You. Destination. That's for a fee, yeah. Both guy. Anvil Port, yeah. And you. All the way to Dagonfell. Oh boy, yeah, that's steep, but also understandable.
Come on then. Say something or move on.
But we'll have to walk all the way on foot to Dragonstar, so it's gonna take a while. Again, I'm keeping in mind that it is said that the higher ranks on the Mages Guild will probably have the more interesting spells, so I think it's worth checking out. Which means in my off time, if I do this on stream, I can do the cleaning up and doing this stuff here in Skyrim again, but off stream, so I can get the spells and be fine as a dandy. Is this even the right direction? Which in any case I might just bring John Carr to do it, and that would be fine, since John Carr is a bit more efficient and faster. And he's a bit more geared than puny little Carcius Marcius over here. So taking John Carr out of retirement would not be a bad idea. Am I really going to Dragonstar in this direction? It just seems that I'm just going to a hellish place. It will allow me to gauge properly, because I will not be using those spells on John Carr and much less on this guy, if it will be worth the trouble. Oh, there's a warm mouth over there. We give it a wild birth, nothing bad will happen. Oh, more signage. Imagine Dragonstar is over to the north. Mark outside, Dragonstar, yeah, Pafingar. Dunstad, Lanian, Karswagen, and Beotial. Dragonstar is way past Khadgar, okay. What is that? An iron toad. Horrifying. I'm assuming this is the main road. Maybe. It wouldn't hurt to check if there's anything here, but I highly doubt there will be anything in Khadgar. Like I will ask about services, but I don't think I didn't find any services worth a damn here, except from that one quest that ended up giving me like a really strong ring. Services. The Bear Clan Smith, if you spend the night, there's a roadside inn east of here, otherwise there's plenty of drink in the meatball. Yeah, this is a settlement for the Bear Clan, so I wouldn't hope to find anything great. The holy berries. I honestly now have no idea if this is the main road, because it just doesn't feel like it. It just feels like I'm running through the woods with no clear road whatsoever. Yeah, there's goblins there. Oh, there's a very chest over here. Nurture's schematic. What? Okay. Oh, that's a goat. I thought it was a person. I think this road is taking me not where I want to be. Marker Dragon Star. Am I really going to Dragon Star from here? It seems I'm going to the end of the world. Oh, there's a notice here. Dragon Star. auto run here while we get to Dragon Star very, very slowly. Midgard region. Is this passage with the one market side? They're gonna start down that way. Just a little settlement over here. Actually, I want to know if I use Divine Intervention. Wait, okay, 3 fails in a row on 70%. Where is it going to put me?
Motto's mercy.
Taurus Hall. Where on earth am I? This seems like an Imperial fort in the middle of Skyrim. I will save here, but I want to see if it put me anywhere close to Dragon Star that I was before. The answer is most likely no. It will put me really far away. Very strong winds, huh? Keeping an eye out to see if there's any fauna that is gonna come out of the woods and murder me like instantly. Consider that level 1 probably there's not much out there when I'm sticking on the roads. As long as I don't get out of the road, I think I will be fine. Dragon Star. I guess the keep itself up there is Taurus Hall. That looks rather imposing. Okay. Let's get up the road and figure out what else can be found. This is looking rather Dragon Starry for me. Did I make the right call? I made the right call. Hell yeah. Oh, you can travel through. I can travel through wagon. And I didn't see the guy, I guess. So I have the map to guide here, right? Guide the Dragon Star. Where is the mage's guild in here? Number 2. Via the west gate. I came from the east gate, didn't I? So I have to make my way to the west gate. And then check the map once again. Da-da-da. I'm going to pass through this gate here, yeah. You cannot authorize the pass through this gate.
What's this about?
I'm gonna levitate over this gate if I need to. What are they gonna do? Shoot me? Levitate. Ooh. Ow. Okay, I made it fast. So this is the west gate, right? Yeah, Dragon Star West. Okay. Made it. The Mage's Guild should be somewhere in here. Map of Dragon Star again. Dragon Star West. Number 2. One building to the north of this one. What is this? The Crown Palace Throne Room. Well, at least I have some sign. Crown Palace Throne Room. Oh, 4. Because I saw the Rahavik Company Hall. 3. Which is that one? So I guess we just kill this, eh? This one. Through the tell by signage if I'm not being dumb. Dragon Fountain Inn. Lieutenant's house. The Clothier. Farset's house. Something doesn't add up. So this is the Rahavi Company Hall, right? Dragon Star. Rahavi Company Hall. Number 1, the Crown Palace, yeah. This should be the right next. This one? Yeah, okay, this one. Derp. You doofus. Okay, so what do we have here? But I also remember. Oh, there's 2 chapters. There's the Hammerfell. What? Dragonstar is not part of Skyrim. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I did not expect that at all. Where are the first duty? Let me sneak peek the first duty from this place. That is very bizarre. Now the magical potions too. Spending up 7 week third duties for you. Okay. Agha. Talk to the census excise office bureaucrats. What? Oh. And yeah, census and excise papers to do. What the hell? Lamp Knight, an associate of the Hammerfell Mages Guild. Okay. This woman has used this for me. Formal notes from yesterday. Right. So this is stuff that I will have to do with John Card tomorrow. I will, however, make sure that I figure out where I can get the census and excise papers so I can pursue business in here. Map of Dragonstar. Census and excise. Okay. So 4036 and then the gate over there. Haven't seen you here before. Have you registered with us? The standard procedure in the Shadow Province of Concord are followed. You're a citizen rather so you need to go back. What's your name? Tell him. Class, tell him. Fascinating, you need travel papers. Others are required to have an approved identification. Capacity and Town Hall Concordant. The trade and services providers know that you won't run into any trouble. Minimum identification. I'm a freelance adventurer, yeah. There are any outstanding bounties in the area? Notices are posted in local taverns, so you can transfer in the arena in the east. Here are your papers, off you go.
Say your business.
Okay, we got papers.
Walk with Stendhal, citizen.
So let's check the spell list from this guy, COC to Necrom, and then we'll call it the stream for today. The usual very productive stream. Spells. Okay, that's what we are looking for. Bound Pauldrons. Bound Warhammer. Summon Storm Flame, Clan Fear, and Scamp. Bound Pauldrons is something interesting. I don't think that was in the base game at all. That is available. Endurance and willpower.
Do you have something to say,
Look at those
Altmer?
beauties. They're light armor, right? Yeah. Okay. COC Necro. Total collision. Let's get back to the rare books and find a copy of the Faithful and see if I can learn the spell. Yes, this here. And since we're cheating, might as well set speed 200. That's more like it. You know, as fast as it should be, because my athletics is like 7.
Walk in silence and in humility. Hasty outlet.
Yeah, it's like you're too fast. You're gonna be a complete nuisance in here. In rare books, well, I think rare books was over this way. Literally was here less than an hour ago or so. No, this is not the place. That is the place. And those rare
Well, it
books.
looked like it was dead. How was I supposed to know it was sleeping?
Oh, Possum, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The Faithful. King Edward, Hands Off, Alchemy Formulae, The Faithful. There it is. There's a spell you can learn from this book, but you cannot decipher it. Yeah, I probably need a bit more intelligence juice. Set intelligence 80. Oh, I got damage intelligence at some point. Let me fix that. There we go. And with the mental ring, it will be 90. Let's see if with that, yeah, Fobila's Lab. So this is the reason I wanted these. Fobila's Lab. Weakness to Coprus disease 100% for 20 seconds on self. This is the only way you can acquire this spell in the game. Like, only in Tamriel Rebuilt you're actually able to acquire this spell. And the only way to acquire, or rather reacquire Corpus would be to loot it from that one person that is in Vivek Arena. There's one person that is actually infected with Corpus, and looting her or getting attacked by her would get you infected with Corpus again. By having 100% weakness to Corpus, that means that you're pretty much nullifying the immunity to Corpus that the Avenged Fear gives you. So, if I were to make a second run, which I would probably have to do, knowing that this exists with Corpus, then yeah, I will absolutely have to go and pick up this spell. I'll have to probably pick up the spell way before I actually get infested with the blight diseases too. Because once my intelligence is damaged to hell and back, then it would be very difficult to pick this up. So yeah.
Damn foreigners.
Damn foreigners indeed. Okay, so let's save and then let's call it a stream for
Go
today.
ahead.
So let's move. I got it here so it doesn't get bombarded by quotes. So as usual, I'd like to say thanks everybody who showed up today. In the description right below my Twitch channel, there's a link to my YouTube archive channel where I put on my Twitch archives over there, so go and check them out. If you like this content, do follow me here on Twitch. Subscribe out there on YouTube, do leave a like and a comment as well, it helps quite a lot. And I'm gonna be seeing all of you tomorrow with another stream. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you have been watching this stream or both, and take care. Bye bye, have a good one.